And Meg joins us now with sports, and it seems Northern Ireland is taking over the world of golf.
Yeah, no, Darren Clark looking to hang on at the British Open.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a whirlwind. He was once a top 10 golfer in the world rankings. He entered the British Open in 111th place. The last 5 years were very trying after his wife passed away from breast cancer. Now the easygoing 42-year-old has one more solid round to string together before becoming the third Irishman to win a major championship in the past 13 months. Starting the day at 5 under, Clark makes the birdie putt on the second hole to move to 6 under. Seventh par 5 putter is his friend today. Eagle putt in the pouring rain and extreme wind moves him to 7 under, 2 strokes ahead of Phil Mickelson. Lefty wasn't just going to hand Clark the win either. Putting up a massive run on the front 9. Here's his eagle putt on the 7th. 5 under on the day so far. Dustin Johnson entered the day 1 shot off the lead. On the 10th, par 4. Birdie putt moves him to 4 under. On the par 5 14th, Johnson, only 2 shots behind Clark, hits his second shot out of bounds. And double bogey moves him to 3 under with the claret jug out of sight. Now on 18, Clark has a 3-shot lead, leaves his par putt just short, taps in with a big smile though. And he finishes at 5 under to win his first ever major championship. Clark bogeyed his last 2 holes but pulls off a 3-stroke win. Phil Mickelson was 6 under after the first 10 holes but had 4 bogeys on the back to finish with a 68. Dustin Johnson was in the race until that double bogey on 14, finishing at 72.
In terms of what's going through my heart, is obviously somebody who is watching down from up above there, and I know she'd be very proud of me. She'd probably be saying, "I told you so." But I think she'd be more proud of my 2 boys and them at home watching than anything else. So, it's been a long journey to get here. As you say, I'm 42 and I'm not getting any younger.
Beautiful day for the beautiful game. The Women's World Cup wrapped up in Germany, and FC Edmonton were out to solidify their hold on second place in the North American Soccer League. Taking on FC Tampa Bay at Foot Field, 18th minute, Edmonton pushing up field, and 3 great touches sends Daniel Porter in alone, super finish, and FCE has an early lead. Porter's 6th of the year, 30th minute now, giveaway by Edmonton. There goes Aaron King, and he calmly beats Rain Bart for the equalizer. It's 1-1. Only 1 goal in the second half. Mike Ambersley, taking on the defense by himself, somehow gets the shot through Bart, and that's the game winner. Edmonton's 3-game home unbeaten streak is over. To Frankfurt, Germany, Japan versus USA FIFA Women's World Cup final. No score till the 68th minute. States on the attack. Alex Morgan, great strike. Far post for 1-0 lead. Back comes Japan. Horrible U.S. defense. Aya Miyama finds the net. It's 1-1. Extra time Morgan with the cross. And there's Abby Wambach with a perfect header. But again, the lead won't hold. Homare Sawa, incredible touch, 2-2. Then in the shootout, Japan went ahead for good.
Plays a little game with her. She comes off the line. A prayer, I suspect, from Kumagai. And a World Cup for Japan! They have rewritten the history books in Germany.
The first Asian champion in history, the underdog Japanese get it done. Thanks to their 3rd straight win Saturday against BC and the team's 8th win in the past 10 going back to last season, the current crop of Eskimos got Sunday off. Go golfing, sit on a patio, play video games. It was completely up to them. And this was how they left each other last night inside a jubilant locker room.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Not only only can Patrick Kabongo count, he can block as well for Ricky Ray. The veteran QB has been on a massive roll since the end of last season. Here's the numbers for Ray's last 4 games. A 70% completion rate, 7 touchdowns, 1,256 yards, and not a single interception. The offensive line has been better, but Ray deserves credit for picking up his performance as well.
It all starts up front, those offensive linemen, they got to open up the run for the running backs and give us time to throw, and when we have that good balance, we're a good offense.
We've put ourselves in a very good position, and next week it's a new week, the slate's clean. We can't look too far ahead and make certain that we play football the way that we have been playing to give ourselves a chance.
Since Saturday was the first time this week.
Saturday today in Cal City, the Stampede wraps up. Here's Texan Corey Navarre and the best bull ride of the day. On top of crack-a-lackin', round and round he goes, and that's 8 seconds of hardcore twisting and turning. Give that cowboy a 91.5. The top 4 advance to the championship later tonight.
Was a phenomenal bull.
Telus Field Caps and Vipers, another rough start on the mound for the Capitals. This time it's Daryl Ariola. Calgary scored 5 in the first in front of the faithful fans, but the Caps came right back. Brent Metheny clobbers this pitch to right center. More than enough to bring in Matt Rogelstad and Todd Linden. Edmonton on the board, down 5-2 though. Bottom 3, Carlos Duncan at the dish, and there's no doubt where this ball went. It's a 2-run jack from Duncan. Capitals right back in it, down 5-4. Just too bad the Vipers spoiled the day, scoring a bunch more times. Make the final 9-4. In the majors, Yankees in Toronto, top 4th, tied at 1 with a runner on first. Russell Martin hits to the gap. Nick Swisher scores, Yanks up 2-1. Later in the inning, Yankees up 3-1, 2 on. Curtis Granderson hits it down the right line. 2-run score, that's a 2-run double in the books for Granderson. Yankees down the Jays 7-2. Good news from China at the World Aquatic Championships. Edmonton's Eric Sane and teammate Kevin Gayson from Winnipeg finished 8th in the 10-meter synchro diving event. They needed a top 3 result to earn a spot in the Olympics, but since they've only been together since last year, it's a pretty solid performance. If they're top 8 again in February at a World Cup, they are off to London. And we started off with golf. Let's finish off with Joe Sakic in Lake Tahoe at the American Century Championship. 8-iron on the par 3, and just like that wrist shot of Smokin' Joe's, it was bang on, hole-in-one for cool $1 million, half to Joe, half to charity. His first ever hole-in-one, and it happens to be caught on camera.
There you go. When you have evidence of it, you can prove it.
I know. Isn't that great?
Perfect.
Play hockey, play golf, you can do everything.
I know. So talented.
All right, thanks, Meg.
We'll be right back.